So these small studies are really important to your creativity. They are not meant to be full-fledged paintings. Sometimes they are, but when you're doing a quick daily study, you're just letting yourself free and just painting. No details, just getting a sense to help you grow as an artist, to help your creativity flow, to help you get ready to paint your other paintings, your larger paintings, the paintings that are going for exhibits or for sale. Uh, these are like your sketches, and that's just what they are. So no real detail. Don't need to fix too much. You just want to get a sense. And I often use these little paintings, these little studies as reference to see what I'm doing wrong in a painting. And also if there's something that I like that I can reuse in another painting. So I highly suggest that you go with it and do these. When you do these small studies, you want to make sure that you are very quick, you are not specific, you don't get stuck in detail work. Use bigger brushes, use more paint, and just let your creativity flow. Do what you can with it. When you have a painting that didn't turn out so well, such as this one, for me, I don't like it very much, and there are some things that bother me about it. But it's those things that help me learn and help me become a better artist, so that when I actually go and paint something like this, I won't make the same mistakes. So open yourself up to painting these little small studies real quick. 40 minutes to an hour is real quick for me. Some people can paint faster, some take longer than that. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. And by that I mean that you move into a flow of dipping your brush into the paint, putting it on the canvas, just moving and moving and moving. Don't stop and think about it too much. So with this painting, my intention with this one was that I wanted to see how I could take geometrical shapes and put them together in an interesting way. And I'm not unhappy with it. I'm not very happy with my cloud in general, but that's okay. My round shape is here. Round shapes are very difficult to accomplish in a painting. You basically want to stay away from them. But I have a round shape or a dome, and then it's against one horizontal shape, almost triangular, and another horizontal shape coming here with one vertical line going through to connect it all. And I added these little two buildings as a base, a grounding for the cloud to open and expand, and as a way to connect the foreground of the painting and the middle ground to the cloud up in the sky. So I like the structure of the painting. I think that I will paint this on a larger scale in a more serious painting. The reasons why I do these daily studies is, number one, to practice. If you stayed at the toddler stage and just kind of thumped around trying to walk, falling down, and didn't keep practice walking, there's no way that you could dance salsa or in the ballet, or you couldn't get to any kind of level. So practice brings you towards your ideal perfection. I don't believe in perfection, but it will move you towards, it'll keep raising you up to a higher and higher level, which is your perfection, what makes you feel good about what you are doing and creating. So practice is the first reason why I do these daily studies. And secondly is because I'm building up a reference library. There's a difference from a photograph, even if I take the photograph, and if I paint the scene. When I paint the scene, so much more goes into the creation of the scene that I'm painting that it has more depth for some reason, and I can't quite explain this. It probably won't make any sense to some of you, but when I'm painting this scene, for instance, if I had taken a picture of it and go back and look at it, I'll remember that I was at this place and I took this picture. And I might remember the feeling that I had, but if I paint it, then I have the place that I was in. I have a visual image of what I saw that day, this. I have a visual map of my abilities at the time that I painted it, the mistakes that I made, and how I can turn it into a better painting. And there's something about the energy of something that has been created by you that you immediately connect with at a later date. Could be 3 weeks from now, could be 3 months from now, could be 3 years from now. It doesn't matter. Even 10 years from now, if I pick this up and decide that I'm going to paint it, everything will come back. And I can look at it and connect with it much deeply because this is me. This is an expression of my creativity, my being, my soul, my heart, my emotions, my mental clarity, my everything is locked into this little tiny study. Whether if it turned out well or not, it doesn't matter. So for those reasons, pick up your paintbrush and just paint. Just paint.